Welcome back, trainers, and we have some pretty big news that has been data mined within the new version of Pokemon Go that is currently rolling out as we speak, and we also have a new amazing loading screen with Schmergle and indicating that we're going to be getting that new Pokemon Go Snap very soon with that version. So what do we see right here, folks? This is quite amazing. You're going to be able to change your team, something that a lot of players have been asking for since the beginning. If it was a mistake of picking a specific team, or you were kind of just forced to pick a team by your group of friends that you're hanging out with, and say you're not hanging out with those people anymore, and now you're stuck on a team that you initially didn't really want to be on. Well, now you're going to be able to change your team, but there is a couple of details that we need to go over about how that is going to go about. Okay, so there is going to be this coin which enables you to switch teams, but the catch is you're going to have to actually purchase it apparently, and this is fantastic news. You can only do this once every 365 days, so every year you're going to be able to switch your team if you so choose to. Make sure you do this wisely, okay? This can cause quite a bit of controversial stir up between groups and communities, I would imagine. Oh, you changed teams, how dare you, you're not on our side anymore, and then friends are going to be split up and things like that. So I don't know how your communities work, if they're going to care if you do switch your teams. Personally, for me, what do I think? Do I actually want to switch a team? Absolutely not. Valor all the way, please, and I'm not going to ever jump ship, no matter what happens, because we've been through some hard times. Didn't get along with specific people here and there and whatever, but we worked things out, and Valor is what I wanted to stick with, and that's simple as that. But your situation may be different. Maybe in the beginning, like I stated, you just simply didn't want to pick that team, but everybody you're hanging out with was going with it, so you're like, okay, I'll pick it as well. And maybe they stopped playing. They were, just playing for the hype, and now they completely stopped, and they've only played for a couple months, but there was no way for you to switch your team in the beginning. But looks like we're going to be getting this with the new update, so you can look forward to that. It is quite amazing that you're actually going to be able to switch your team. So looking forward to people actually testing this out. Like I said, personally myself, I am absolutely not switching teams. I'm sticking to Valor, and that is what I'm going to go with forever, basically. Unless they come out with some Team Rocket team, then I might have to go with that. But as of now, there is no other new teams, simply Mystic, Instinct, and Valor, and that's pretty much it. Alrighty, so moving along here, and that last video that I uploaded regarding trainer tips of Mystic 7, seems like their channels are doing okay. They're back up. I think Mystic 7's is back up. Nyx is certainly up, so that is fantastic news. It still stands though. These claims, whether they had been botted or it was a deliberate attack, it's needs to be corrected, and channels shouldn't just simply be removed. But moving along from that topic here, we don't need to dwell over that. What is said has been said, and I stood by their side there. So I did hatch this Happiny. Check it out, I was calling it a Happiny. Happiny, okay. So there you go. This is pretty amazing. Hatched this yesterday during the Swine Up Community Day. Its IVs aren't great, but I don't care. I hatched one. And it's pretty interesting. You're going to have to walk 15 kilometers, and then you will be able to evolve it into a Chansey. Although I don't see why you would ever want to evolve it, ever, right? Keep it that little baby because it's so cute, and it's amazingly rare. Not too sure how rare, but I'm certainly happy I hatched it. And then also, wow, folks, what is going on? I also hatched this in the same day. We have a 100% Munchlax. Simply amazing. HP, attack, defense, wow, 100%. So this is going to be maxing out right around 14 something. It will be fantastic for the Great League. Very happy about that. Tackle and Body Slam currently need to go out there and get some TMs. I probably want to go with Lick. Yeah, whoever sent me this, much appreciated. Thank you for that. Now I got this 100% Munchlax, so I'm looking great. And I don't understand it, but I don't care, and I'm happy to accept it. And I got this through a breakthrough. Take a look here. Caught it in a Pokeball. Shiny Lugia. That is amazing. Yeah, I'm going to be putting up that footage there. I was completely caught off guard when this happened. I kind of was just looking at the screen for a second, kind of like rubbed my eyes to make sure I wasn't dreaming, and I got myself a shiny Lugia through the breakthrough box. So pretty amazing. Pretty amazing. So you can be using Lugia in the Tempest Cup coming up if you so choose to. If you're able to trade one and have that CP drop low enough for you, then you should be looking good. As far as do you really want to use it, we'll be going over more of that in future videos. So I just wanted to show you this. I was actually able to get one of these through the breakthrough box, which is absolutely amazing, and I'm pretty happy about that. But I'm more excited, to be honest with you. Well, about the same for the Munchlax and the shiny Lugia, but 100 Munchlax, which is actually going to be useful for me in the Great League. Sounds good to me. And yes, if you're wondering Munchlax or Snorlax in the Great League, which one is going to be better? I've done quite a few battles head to head, starting off with the same amount of energy, both with Lick and Body Slam, and the Munchlax does perform a little bit better, although the Snorlax is not far behind, so just take note of that. If you do have a Snorlax in the Great League, it's still going to be pretty good compared to a Munchlax, but it's a Munchlax 100. Wow. I will be maxing this out as to when. Well, when I get enough Stardust, because I'm pretending that that 5 million is not there, and all I really have is 35,000 Stardust, because I do not want to go below that in case, like I stated in previous videos, we have some sort of newer update that's going to require some sort of absurd amount of Stardust. Alright, so I have Munchlax and Snorlax pulled up here. And I do have a simulator running, doing multiple different tests with shields, without shields, to see who will survive. So we do have this Lick and Body Slam, and Body Slam is going to be Legacy, so that's going to be the harder part as well. Although we did have that month with the breakthrough boxes, so hopefully you still have a couple of those lying around that you didn't power up past the Great League. As to why you need it for the Great League, who knows? Maybe one day when we get a normal cup, you can have Munchlax and both Snorlax on your team, because they're going to be extremely good. Just a thought. Just a thought. Can't wait for that to happen. That should be quite amazing in normal League Cup. And then, of course, the Munchlax here with the Body Slam. So that is going to be accessible without the Legacy. So you can simply get that and have essentially a better Snorlax for the Great League. These are some other ones here. Which ones? That hatched that. Okay. This was traded to me. This one dropped quite significantly. So probably just going to hold on to it for some time. I do have a lucky one as well. Yeah, so a little bit past the Great League, but that's fine because I do have my Great League one as well as my completely powered up ones. So I think this one is a Legacy Totoro. I powered this one up a long time ago. As you can see, I caught it back in 2017. Pretty sure I had older ones. I probably already transferred them. So I don't know why I would do that. Probably because I just figured too many Snorlaxes with the breakthroughs, so I'm just going to get rid of a few. But yes, take note of that. Snorlax is going to be the lesser one out of Munchlax and Snorlax. So let's go ahead and take a look at this new loading screen to see if we have any hidden things within it. We have Schmergle and Mr. Mime hanging out here, taking a picture probably for the new AR Go Plus mode. And then we have a Turtwig and a couple of Bibarels in the back there. So Bibarel is not in a shiny form. Turtwig is definitely not coming until it's Community Day, right? Then we have a Luxio hanging out there. The trainers look odd. I don't know what that whiteness is. Maybe it's just the design for this loading screen. And also, you're going to be able to have new trainer poses. So take note of that. I will be leaving a link to Trails' Twitter in the description so you can check out all that information. I urge you to follow him. Pretty good stuff there. And then we have my bird, Staraptor, floating up here, soaring high. I wonder what that could indicate. Maybe it's just, you know, a Staraptor up there. And it looks like we have 3 of them. So just wanted to take a closer look there. I don't know if there's anything too significant here. Luxray, Luxio, and Shinx already have a shiny form, so who knows what that is indicating. Possibly just an image there. So I just wanted to let you guys know that. For these new poses, I'm going to take a guess and say it's for when you're checking your stats or when your friends are looking at you. You'll be able to see them in that new pose that you picked. Are you going to have to unlock them? Possibly. If you have to purchase them, that'd be kind of crazy. If you got to purchase a pose, although it's not going to be anything new to video games for sure. Pretty exciting, though, to see your trainer standing in another way other than what they usually are, I suppose. Nothing too exciting that's going to benefit you whatsoever. Just a new cosmetic and look and feel to the game. So there is that. Pretty awesome. As far as the team changes, how do you guys feel about that? Let me know in the comments, because that is quite a significant thing to come to Pokemon Go. Seriously. I know a lot of people that do want to change teams for the above reasons that I named at the beginning. Possibly their friends just don't play anymore who forced them or asked them to pick that team, and everybody around them was just going there, and now they're hanging out with other people from other teams, so they may feel like they want to change. And it's going to probably cause some controversy and have friends and groups torn apart, possibly, if they're, I don't want to, maybe if they're petty like that. Because personally, if I had a friend who changed teams, say another Valor, and they went over to either Mystic or Instinct, how would I feel about that? Well, it really depends on who it was, and I wouldn't necessarily like it too much, but I'm not going to start trouble for it. If they want to change, that's their choice. And as simple as that. Going out and starting drama and calling people out for switching teams, I urge you to get in the right mindset for this, because that's something you don't want to do. Don't bring more negativity to the game. Okay? If people want to change teams, then let them do so. And also take note, this is only going to occur once a year. You're only going to be able to do that once every 365 days. And you're actually going to have to purchase it. As to how much, who knows. But yeah, it's pretty interesting, right? So anyways, thank you for watching, trainers. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up, and I will be keeping you up to date. And like I said, I will be bringing you a video using the new moves that give you a buff. And I'm going to be using this Pokemon over and over and over again until I'm put in a position where I could have lost, but the buff actually helped me. And out of about 2 hours of battling, only one situation helped me win. Okay, but it was quite amazing. My heart was pumping, and I was cheering. I was like, "Yeah, you gotta be kidding me! It actually works." After it was a good hour into it, and then we continued on for another hour, and it didn't really. I got the buffs, but it was either when I had too little health left, or something super effective came in and just sweep me up. So it didn't really matter, anyways. But we'll be taking a look at that possibly later today. We're gonna have a triple upload. Who knows? Possibly. But thank you for watching, and I'll be catching you all next time. Take care.